Good day everyone. So we are now in the third lesson of integral calculus, which is the integration of exponential function. Before we proceed of our lesson to our lesson proper, which is getting the integral of exponential function, let's have a short recap about the derivative of exponential function. So kung i-recall natin sa sa intervention for calculus natin, so di ba kaya siya tinawag na exponential function kasi ang variable natin dito ay nasa exponent. So there are two forms of exponential function kung saan we have base A. So we have f of x. So this is equal to a raised to x, and then yung isa naman yung base E, which is f of x is equal to e raised to x. So here we have two bases, we have a and then e. So sa base E, ang condition natin dito, a must be greater than 0 but not not equal to 1. So yan yung condition natin dito kasi nothing happen naman kapag ganun, lalo na kapag ln 1. So hindi natin makukuha yan. Alright, so i-recall nyo na lang yung property ng natural logarithm kapag ang angle natin is 1. Alright, so if we're going to get the derivative of this one, so we have f prime of x. So ang ginagawa natin dito, kinokopya natin yung a, or yung given, we have a raised to x, and then ln a. So minumultiply natin with natural logarithm of base a natin, or yung a natin. Okay, so example, so we have x is equal to 10 raised to 2t. So if we're going to get the derivative of this one, and then we have dx over dt is equal to 10 raised to 2t. So yung kinopya lang natin yung a, and then multiply it by natural logarithm of the base, which is ln 10. Then multiply natin by the derivative of the exponent, which is derivative ng 2t, which is 2. So yan na yung sagot natin dyan. So i-rewrite lang natin ha. Ilagay natin sa unahan na itong ln then yung 2 natin. So we have dx over dt is equal to 2 ln 10. Then we have multiplied by 10 raised to 2t. So this is our final answer for getting the derivative of x is equal to 10 raised to 2t. So, ang nakakalimutan dito kadalasan yung derivative ng exponent eh. So, tingnan nyo ginawa ko. Kinopya natin. We have ln a, which is ln 10, and then minultiply natin yung derivative ng 2t. So, which is 2. So, same thing din naman with this base e natin. So, we have f of x is equal to e raised to x. So, we're going to get the derivative of this one. We have f prime of x is equal to e raised to x. So, ganun din. So, e raised to x din. And then, kokopyahin natin yung e and then derivative ng exponent. So, yun din yung nakakalimutan ng ilan. So, for example, we have f of x is equal to e raised to x squared. Yan. So, ganyan. If you're going to get the derivative of this one, you have f prime of x is equal to, kopyahin lang natin siya, e raised to x squared. And then derivative ng exponent, which is 2x. So, we're going to rewrite this one. Lagay natin sa unahan yung 2x. So, we have f prime of x. So, this is equal to 2x e raised to x squared. So, this is our final answer for getting the derivative of those number. So, magbigay pa tayo ng isa. Ay, okay na yan. Okay na yan. Alright, so now let's proceed with the formulas for getting the exponential function. Yan, so we have 4. So actually, dalawa lang yan eh. Naka-focus lang siya dito, saka dito. So yung eto kasi, naglagay tayo ng k as constant. So eto yung shortcut kapag may constant tayo. Pero basically, eto yung general formula for getting the integral of exponential function. So let's start with the first one. So sabi dyan, integral of e raised to u du, so that is equal to e raised to u plus c. So basically, kaya siya naka-u is mag-ln tayo. Ayun, magle-let u tayo dito. Okay, so actually, any variable yan. For example, integral of e raised to x, so this is equal to e raised to x plus c. Yan. So, kaya lang tayo nag-u dito kasi sometimes we apply the substitution technique of getting the integration. And then, once na may constant tayo, yan, for example, this one, so integral of e raised to ku du. So, this is equal to, copy lang natin yung function natin. And then, divide lang natin siya with the constant. So, then plus c. So, for example, we have integral of e raised to 5x. So, this is equal to, copy natin yung 5x, ay yung e raised to 5x. So, e raised to 5x. Then, over yung constant natin na 5, then plus c. So, yun yung shortcut doon. And then, kung gusto mo naman mag-let you ka, so something like that, so medyo medyo matrabaho yun. So, kung alam naman yung shortcut, yun na lang yung gamitin natin. Pero mamaya, sa mga example natin, i-apply natin yung dalawang process, no? Yung isa ay nag-let you, yung isa naman, yung direct na to, o gumagamit tayo ng formula na to kung saan may constant tayo. Alright, then next, we have the integral of a raised to u du is equal to a raised to u over ln a plus c. So, kokopyahin lang natin yung function natin and i-divide natin sa ln and then yung base natin na a plus c. And then, ganun din naman dito, parang dito sa taas, yung may constant. So, i-multiply lang natin yung constant sa denominator. Na this one. So, we have ln a raised to ku du is equal to a raised to ku and then all over k ln a plus c. Yan. So, for you to understand, I have at least 5 or 4 example here. So, let's start with the first example. So, we have the integral of 5 raised to 3x dx. So, if we're going to get this one, so let's try muna yung formula na may k. Diba sabi doon, we have the integral of a raised to ku du is equal to a raised to ku over k ln a plus c. So, kung papansinin natin, ang a natin dito is 5 at yung k natin dito ay 3. Alright, so, let's apply the formula. So, we have integral of 5 raised to 3x dx. So, this is equal to a raised, 5 raised to 3x then over 3 ln 5 plus c. So, eto na yung ating sagot doon. So, ganyan lang kasimple kapag kabisado natin yung formula na yan kung saan i-multiply lang natin sa denominator yung k. So, if we're going to get naman yung general formula which is a u du which is equal to a raised to u over ln a plus c. So, dito magle-let u tayo. So, for example, we have integral of 5 raised to 3x dx. So, magle-let u tayo. So, let u is equal to 3x. So, derivative natin both sides. We have du is equal to 3 dx. Divide natin by 3. So, cancel. So, i-substitute na natin ito by this form. So, we have integral of, we have 5 raised to u du over 3. So, if we're going to get the derivative of this one, so we have 1/3, then multiply by derivative of 5u du, which is 5 raised to u over ln 5 plus c. Then, balik na natin yung u as 3x. So, we have 1/3, then multiply by 5 raised to 3x over 5 ln 5 plus c. So, this answer is similar to this one. Okay, so kahit alin sa dalawa yung process na gusto nyo gawin, kung saan kayo komportable at kung saan mapapadali sa inyo, yun yung gamitin nyo, ha? Alright, so that is our example number 1. Alright, so next, so we have e raised to 3x dx. So, we will proceed, we will use another 2 method. Yung isa ay yung may k, yung isa is wala. So, let's start muna with the first one, no, yung sa standard. Okay, we have the integral of e raised to u du. So, ang given natin, integral of e raised to 3x dx. So, let u is equal to 3x, then we have du is equal to 3 dx. So, divide natin both side by 3, cancel. So, substitute na natin siya. So, we have the integral of e and then yung u natin, yung 3x natin ay u, then du over 3. So, labas natin yung 1/3, then multiply natin with integral of u, e raised to u du. So we have e raised to u plus c. So balik na natin sa original, substitute na natin yung original natin na u, which is 3x. We have 1/3 multiplied by e raised to 3x plus c. So this is our final answer. So that if we're going to use the standard form. Okay, ngayon kung gagamitin naman natin yung may constant na k, so we have e raised to ku du. So this is equal to e raised to ku over k plus c. So actually madali lang din, no, kapag ito yung ginamit natin. So given natin we have e raised to 3x du, yung dx, sorry. Yung k natin dito is 3. So copy natin yung original function. So e raised to 3x, then copy natin yung k, which is over 3 plus c. So eto na siya. So unlike this one, ang dami pang process, no. So kapag alam natin yung shortcut na to, madali na sa atin 'yan. Okay, so I hope you understand this one. So you can recall the given para at least ma-familiar kayo, no. Alright, so proceed tayo with the next example. We have the integral of x e raised to x squared. So dito, wala nang constant yung ating exponent, kaya magle-let na tayo dito. Alright, so dito, direct na tayo ha. So let u is equal to x raised to 2. So basically, kung ano yung exponent ng e natin, okay, yun yung nilalet natin. So let u is equal to x raised to 2. So get the derivative of this one. We have du is equal to 2x dx. And then as you can see, yung x dx meron tayo dito, and then papalitan lang natin siya ng du over 2. So na e over 2 na natin siya dito. So substitute na natin. We have integral of e raised to u, and then we have du over 2. So labas na natin yung 1/2, then multiply natin sa integral ng e raised to u du, which is e raised to u plus c. So ibalik na natin sa original value yung u natin, which is x squared. So we have 1/2 multiplied by e raised to x squared plus c. So this is our final answer. So pwedeng e raised to x squared over 2 plus c. So pwedeng ganyan ha. Yan. So alin sa dalawa, pares naman tama yan. Alright, so that is our second example. No, actually, pangatlo sa integral. Alright, so let's try to solve this one. So we have derivative of dx over 1 minus e raised to negative x. So actually, kung papansinin natin, pwede nating i-let you dito yung denominator, no? Kaso ang magiging problema, naka-negative exponent pa. At kapag, try natin, para makita nyo ha, yan ang isip natin. So, let u is equal to negative 1 minus e raised to negative x. So, kapag kinuha natin derivative niyan, so we have du is equal to, we have negative e raised to x, then derivative ng nasa that, we have negative 1 dx. So, magiging du is equal to e raised to negative x dx. So, ang problema natin dito, wala tayong pang substitute ng e raised to negative x dito sa taas. So, ang pwede natin gawin dyan is let us manipulate the given kung saan gawin natin positive yung exponent natin. Alright, so walang problema naman kung negative. Kung kayang kunin yung integral nun or kayang integrate kahit negative exponent, gawin nyo. Kaso dito, hindi natin pwedeng gawin yun kasi nga wala tayong pang substitute ng e raised to negative x dx. So what ang pwede natin gawin, what we can do is to convert it into positive exponent. So try natin to. We have integral of dx over 1 minus 1 over e raised to x. Then simplify natin to, convert it into single fraction. So we have integral of dx over e raised to x minus 1 over e raised to x. And then, get the reciprocal denominator. We have integral of e raised to x dx over e raised to x minus 1. So, and then from this one, okay, so mag-let u tayo. So, we have let u is equal to e raised to x minus 1, yung denominator, ang i-let u natin. So, we have du is equal to derivative ng e raised to x, we have e raised to x, derivative ng negative 1 is 0, so we have e raised to x dx. And then as you can see, meron na tayong e raised to x dito, may e raised to x dx tayo dito. So pwede na natin gamitin yan. Pwede nating palitan siya ng du. Okay, so using the technique of substitution, integration by substitution, yung e raised to x dx na to, palitan natin siya ng du. So we have du over, and then ito namang e raised to x minus 1, palitan natin ng u. So we have u. Then get the derivative of du over u, which is, we have ln u plus c. Yan. Then, convert natin siya to original function, which is yung let u natin, yung u natin is equal to e raised to x minus 1. So we have in ln and then e raised to x minus 1 plus c. So this is our final answer for that given. Yan, so that is our fourth example. And then last one, I think this is the last one. Okay, so we have integral of e raised to 3 cosine 2x sine 2x dx. So again, kapag nakakita tayo ng exponential function, so ang ile-let natin is yung exponent niya, no? Okay, so let u is equal to 3 cosine 2x. Then get the derivative of du and then 3 cosine 2x. We have du is equal to 3. Derivative ng cosine 2x, so we have negative sine 2x. Then derivative ng 2x, we have 2. Then simplify natin to, we have du is equal to negative 6 sine 2x dx. And then as you can see, we have sine 2x dx dito na pwede natin pang substitute dito. So just simply divide it both side by negative 3. So cancel. Okay, so use the substitution, integral of e raised to u, and then over negative 6, then du. Labas natin yung negative 6, or 1 over negative 6. We have negative 1 over 6, then get the integral of u, e raised to u, du. So we have e raised to u plus c. And then, ibalik na natin yung u as 3 cosine 2x. So we have negative 1 over 6 e raised to 3 cosine 2x plus c. So this is our final answer. Yan. So pwede nyo i-recall yung video na to ha, para at least matandaan. Alright, so again, so this is the end of my discussion regarding to integral of exponential function. And I want you to answer the following for your practice problem. So number 1, we have integral of e raised to 4x dx. Number 2, we have integral of 3 and then raised to 2y dy. Number 3, we have integral of x raised to negative 2 e raised to 1 over x dx. And then we have number 4, integral of e raised to sine theta, then cosine theta d theta. And then last one, we have number 5, integral of 2 plus e raised to x over e raised to x dx. So I want you to answer the following, and then when we have meeting, so sagutan natin sila. Alright, so thank you for listening, guys. And then for the next topic, we have the integral of trigonometric function. So God bless everyone.